that he is a man of his word.
I am a man of my word. Thank you.
We'll be judging.
Who's a man of his word?
And I actually seen what he had installed yesterday and how he had everything on it and organized.
Are you talking about my garage?
Yeah.
All right. He was here. Did you show them pictures?
I didn't pull the pictures up. They're still on my phone.
Oh, okay.
I got the important pictures that you missed this morning by not coming to the meeting.
What are you talking about?
This morning's Success North Dallas
how was
state
that?
Our state senator, Angela Paxton, was there.
Oh, wow. Very cool.
Yeah.
What happened?
She said she's never been on a podcast before, but she's willing to be on mine.
Wow. Good connection.
Yeah.
Let me just text this person here. That's exciting. I like that.
And the company the guy who spoke this morning was from Volunteers of America, and the local like the Texas chapter. I met the president of the Texas chapter, and that's going to be a great partnership for my events for charity, for my charity partner.
Wait, the senator didn't speak?
The senator wasn't speaking. No, she was just attending.
You're kidding me.
Yeah.
Dang.
Now you know it's an important meeting when state senators come to
I know, right?
Function of yours.
Well, she probably heard I wasn't showing up, so that's why she...
I told her all about you, and she said, "Oh man, it's a good thing you didn't listen to that guy anymore." Exactly.
All right, so what I'm going to do today is I'm going to share my screen and walk through. This is a master class on presentations. I'm going to use Keynote. It's the same thing as PowerPoint, but I'm going to use Keynote because I'm sure everyone's on a Mac just like I am. But you can use PowerPoint in a Mac too. Hi, Roberta Perry.
Fred?
How are
Good
you?
seeing you.
Good
seeing everybody.
Good to see you. Gregory Santana's in the house. Hi, Gregory.
Hello. How are you?
I'm doing great.
How's the new house?
It's wonderful.
Congratulations.
Absolutely wonderful. I like it a lot. All right. So I'm gonna. If you guys could just mute yourselves, I'll mute you. I'll mute you guys. So you're all muted. If you have a question, though, please unmute yourself and ask the question. I'm gonna go through something that I already set up. So I'm just gonna share my screen, and it'll be a PowerPoint. How I set up PowerPoints, tips about PowerPoints or keynote presentations. And I'm just going to go through an existing one, and I'm going to add stuff, take away stuff. I made it like a sample. So we are recording, which is good. And then just an update while everyone is still coming in. So there's no master class next week because of Thanksgiving week. The week after that is Gina St. George. She's been in my mastermind literally since day one. So what is that, like 14 years? And she's doing a master class on how to create online courses. And she does a whole module system that she charges a lot of money on how to do that. And she's going to show us as part of the mastermind how to do that. Then the 9th, I'm going to do probably something like either, whoever can do it, either StreamYard with Tim, I'll ask Tim on December 9th. Tim, can you do December 9th? It's Wednesday. And if you can't, that's okay. Yes? All right. So we're going to do December 9th is Tim StreamYard, which everyone wanted yesterday. Then the 16th, I'm going to do a masterclass, December 16th, on what to look forward to in 2021. And then the last 2 weeks, there's no master classes because of the Christmas break. So the 23rd and 30th, no master classes, and we'll start again on January, whatever that Wednesday is in January. Don't have that calendar yet. So that's just the schedule. The schedule is in our membership site that I hooked up everybody yesterday on the membership site. And I can't do that now again, because this is a master class, but if you have any questions on what the membership site is, and if you haven't visited it, you should visit it. It has everything there, all the downloads. Just email me that I forgot my username and password. Email me and I'll send you another link. But please write it down. I did a whole thing about this yesterday. All right, so I'm going to share my screen. So I'm sharing the whole screen this time, and just so I could show you where I'm grabbing stuff from. So I had a very messy desktop, and I didn't want to, just in case something was on there that I didn't want anyone to see, which I doubt it, but just in case. So I put it all in here, desktop stuff. I made a new folder and I grabbed everything on my desktop and put it there. So then I'll weed through that stuff later. It's just an organizational tip. So now everything is right here in folders and nothing's on my desktop. So when you're sharing your screen, if you have stuff on your desktop, I didn't want to share just my keynote, which I could have done, but I'm sharing my whole desktop, but I wanted to take everything off the desktop just in case. I doubt anything is there, but. So you can all see my whole PowerPoint, correct? You can see all the sidebars, right? Okay, thank you. So this is obviously, when I do a presentation, you have to have that screen that is up on when you're about to speak and you're being introduced and your PowerPoint is set up. You don't want to have your first screen up there. You have to have like a placement screen of your brand up there. So my first slide is always my brand, and I know that that's going to be shown while they're introducing me, during the break before I speak, because they're setting up my PowerPoint, and now it's just sitting there. So my brand is up for everyone in the room to see. So my first one is always my brand logo and everything. The second one, when I'm introduced, I always have this playing. Now, right now, when I do my presentations online, because I'm putting them on YouTube, I can't have music because they will then block that video because I'm illegally using music because they're not playing the ASCAP and BMI rules. So they just hear a song and they don't do it. So I just have this little flashy thingy. So if I was to play this, it would look like this. And then the next one would just do that. That's what I do in my virtual. But to add a music to this, you just basically go on to the slide and you hit media right up here. Let me do some annotations. Right here is media. So I think I have to clear and then stop annotations to move to the screen or something. Okay, so media is right there. So I click on media and I go to music. And then I have all my iTunes music right here, all my songs right there. So if I want to have Staying Alive, the music by the Bee Gees, I will click on Staying Alive and it automatically puts this little sound thing in there. Now I can move that around, but just know this doesn't appear on the screen. So notice that it's in my keynote presentation, this little thing. But if I was to hit play and then go to the next screen, it's not there. So that's, it's kind of hidden. Now I'm going to play like a couple of seconds of this because I don't want to play a lot because they're going to, got it? So there's the song. You can click on it and see. If you want to get rid of it, you just highlight it. So it's not highlighted. Now, you don't like that song, you just hit delete and it goes away.
Greg.
So all you do is drag the song into the actual slide. Yes?
Now, going back to starting out, is this just all on your desktop or did you go into PowerPoint at some point to start doing this?
So to set up, mine is in Keynote. Down here is Keynote, but I also have PowerPoint somewhere. So I just open up a new file. So, okay, let's do that.
Okay, because
So-
I can't see that on my screen.
You can't see what?
What you were just pointing to down below. I could see just like the tops of it.
She
Craig,
has
we
a
can
smaller screen that you just can't see.
Yeah,
it.
you might have a smaller screen, Gail. Can everyone see?
Yes.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
see it, but
So
I have to
Gail,
have
your
it open.
screen, you have to
Yeah.
minimize what you're seeing on screen, or just like do something like this. If you have it like there, grab the corner and make it go up.
Yeah, the Zoom bar is covering it.
You should be able to just drag it up then.
Okay.
It works better if like I have it on one of my things full screen. You can see everything that's going on. If you have it just in the small window, it's where you're not going to be able to see all of it.
Okay, gotcha. Thank
Cool.
you.
You're welcome. So anyway, so then like More Than a Woman, if I want to do that, I just click on it. I don't even have to drag, and then More Than a Woman will play. And then if I don't want that, I just hit delete and it goes away. So all you do to add a song, no matter what slide you're on, you just click, and there's another one. I'm going to get dinged for this, I know it. But anyway, it's all good. So anyway,
Craig?
yes?
I need you to start from the beginning because I don't know how to make a slide.
I'm going to do that.
Okay.
I'm going to do that. But I'm
Thank
just showing you how to. So the first slide was this one. That I was just showing a presentation thing. The second one was how to add music. All right. So if you want to add a slide, there's a little thing right here that says add slide. Right there, add slide. So in Keynote and PowerPoint, it's just add slide. So if you were starting from scratch, you would add the first slide. So I will start another one. I'm going to start a new. So Keynote new. And then I don't choose a theme. I just do just a regular basic white. So I click on basic white and I hit create. And there's the first slide. So it's an empty slide. I get rid of all this. So I highlight it, delete, highlight it, delete, highlight it, delete. And I think that's it right there. So that's what I do. So assuming you have this beautiful little white space with nothing on it. So what I do is then I go to my, oh, look at Roger's pussycat. I go to my logos. So I have all my files. This is on my desktop. And then I go to my Rock Your Life logos. And then I have my horizontal logos, which I will use. I have my vertical logos. So Rock Your Life Experience, Rock Your Life. Where's Rock Your Life Experience? What the heck? Oh, those are all the ones for in Rock Your Life Experience. Sorry, hold on. Experience horizontal. So I go here and I'll grab a JPEG and I just drag it. And it goes right there. And so this is the first slide again. And I will just make it show that. So this slide is in there, but it's kind of small. You can move it around. So what I do is I put it in the left corner and I just drag a corner and make it bigger. And then I center it. Look at those little lines. Do you see those yellow lines? That means now it's centered up and down. That yellow line centered up and down. And I move it over and now it's centered up and down, left and right. So move it, you can center it there and it kind of locks in, boom. And then boom, locks in. So there's the first slide. And then I sometimes do this. I'll grab, if I know I want a white bar in the background, I'll grab the first slide, copy. You know, you can do edit, copy, but I do Command C, copy, and then Command V, which is paste, 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 paste. So now I can just get rid of that for the second one and then add anything else in my repertoire. So I have in my folders, very organized, my Rock Your Life folder, Rock Your Life Experience is my events, And then there's the October event. I'm just using that. And I have all my images, my songs, and my videos. So if I want to add an image, I double click on this. It'll open up in a second. Tons of stuff in here. If I want to put a picture of Jack Nicklaus with my kids, I think, I just drag the picture in there. And there's me and Jack Nicklaus. And then I just center it again, lock it in. Where's the center? Lock it in. So now it's centered. Look at Tyler with braces. That's funny. So this is then a picture. So then I take that one. Then I go to the next one. So that's how you start it. All you're doing is dragging stuff. So if the next one I want to leave that because I want to go back to my brand, but then the next one I take out, I delete the brand, and then I want to add a video. So now I go into my videos because I have all my videos in my Rock Your Life folder, experience folder. I have all the videos. I double click on there, and then let's see, I'll add, let's see, journey. So the journey video. So it's an MOV file, and all I do is take that, click on it, and I just drag it into the middle. This movie may not play. I just said, okay, whatever, it will play. And then it comes up with this small video. So then you grab the edges, grab the edges. Now this is not a high res one, so I'm not gonna make this the size of the whole thing. I'm just going to center it and have white space on each side. There it is. And then you can hit play. And then there's the video. So now all I did was drag a video into the PowerPoint. So I've done an image and I've done a video, and then we'll skip one, leave that, and then we'll do a song again. So now if I want to just do a song, I can have a blank screen if I want and just add the song. Let's do this one. So the song is just sitting there. Now you can make it bigger, I think it doesn't matter because it's not going to see it. And then there's the song. So now if I do the presentation and play it, it's going to look like this. So there's the first slide. The second slide is the picture. Third slide is that again. Fourth slide is the video. Fifth slide is the picture. And then it's just playing a song. Right. So that's starting from scratch on how to add. And all you do, if you don't want to just do copy and paste, if you go here, number 10, I'm on the 10th slide, add a slide, and you can just pick one of these if you want. I always choose blank. So there's a blank slide. Now number 11 is a blank slide. Here's another thing. You can take these slides. Here's the blank slide at number 11 and go, wait a minute, I want this under number 7, and you just move it up. So now it's done under number 7, it's now number 8. You can move it back down 1 and all that stuff. You can take this video, move it down, and you can move it back. So it's very easy to do when you're in the view, the navigator section. You can do slide only. Light table does this. So you could look at it like that, your presentation. Same thing though. I can move this to here. I can move that to there. Same thing. I like navigator under view. I like navigator, and I can see them all there because it makes them more linear, I guess. So everything is right there right on the side, and then it just appears over here to the right. Okay, so that's starting a new one. So I'm going to minimize that one, and I'm going to go. Yes.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Over where you had all the Rock Your Life.
Yep.
Is there a reason why you kept that in those and not leave them blank, or?
Yeah, that's just because I was just doing a copy and paste from the first one. But great point. If I want to add a bunch of blank slides, I would probably do this. And instead of grabbing this and doing copy, paste, because then I have to get rid of the thing, I would just grab a blank slide and do copy and paste, and then have a bunch of blank slides. And then it's just easier, instead of deleting and adding, then I would just add a picture.
One
I got a
of the
question.
advantages, Craig, to doing it that way, where you actually have your logo into it, when you're creating a large presentation, now you can see, oh crap, I forgot, I got to take them out, because rather than just have blank slides, you know the logo, either
Right.
way, a logo or a blank slide tells you that's a slide I have to fill, or that's a slide I have to delete.
And here's the other thing, what Tim alerted me to, which I never did before, and I'm going to show you that, is you could create a master slide, or like, for example, if I want to do this, which I will do now forever, go out of this, go here. So this is a blank slide, and there's a way to do this in a master. I just don't do it that way, but I'm going to take my logos and Rock Your Life, Experience, Horizontal, or I might do this because of a situation. I'll do Rock Your Life Experience, and this is my up and down one. Tagline, I think it's here. So that's my up and down logo. So what I might do now, it's really huge. Tim does this, a lot of people do this, and I never did it, and I don't know why, but put the logo in the bottom. And now that's my new master, I'll call it. So then I would probably put it actually over here. Tell you the truth. I would do it in the bottom right. And then, so now I could just copy and then paste all these and then have the Rock Your Life logo in the bottom corner of every slide, which I will be doing from now on. Thank you, Tim Gillette. Because I'm like, why? I have so many people taking pictures of my screen. I even might add my website underneath there so I can insert a text box. And then I might do this, www.craigduswalt.com. So I have that, and then I would put that underneath. So then that would now be, I would make it look prettier, but that would now be my master slide. And if they're taking pictures of my slide, that's going to be on every slide, my brand, so they know it came from there. So if they ever share it, my brand is on there, which I cannot believe I haven't done in 14 years. But this is why you have a mastermind. You have people saying, dummy, why don't you do that? Hey, here's a little video. I'm going to just play this because I forget what this is. This is Axl and Duff. They're shooting the Estranged video in Long Beach. I don't know what this is, but let's play it.
Pull that out. Pull what? You're not pull that out.
Oh, they're putting water in his wetsuit.
Feels like when I piss the wetsuit. Sorry, I'm not a real man yet. I don't piss in my wetsuit yet. I don't know. You know what I'm talking about, Scott. Stuff in the middle of the lake. I've done a lot of real men things, but that one I'm not ready for yet. First day in a wetsuit. Couple days, I'm sure I'll piss, shit, everything else there is to do in a wetsuit.
Oh yeah, there's Axl. So what they were doing, they were telling Duff, when you, I guess, they were in water. They were shooting a scene in water, and it was freezing. It was in Long Beach. And they said to Duff, just piss in the wetsuit. That's what everyone does. And he's like, I am not doing that. And Axl didn't want to do that either. Just a little thing, just figured I'd share. But
Hey, Craig, quick question.
yes.
When you originally brought up your set of slides, the second slide was the one that you were going to add music to. And that one has animation.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look like it's a video. Is it a GIF that just plays automatically?
You know, that's a great question, Roger, and I wish I knew the answer to that. So the guy that originally did this, Corey from Hawaii, did a bunch of my slides, and all I did was grab the slides from old presentations because I don't know how to do that. So it is an animation, but I don't know how to do that because I don't do a lot of animations. But I have this one. So you know what? I don't even have the, whatchamacallit, there it is. So you click on play and it just does that. And if you were to see, I don't know how to show you, but there's a bar that goes down at the bottom. If you can see my cursor, and then it goes to the right, and then it plays again. So it's a loop that plays over and over and over again. But I'm not that good. I don't know how to set it up, but I just copy and paste it all the time. That's why I never throw out your old presentations, because you could copy and paste it. Like I can copy this slide from this presentation. So I hit copy, and then I could just paste it right there. So I just grab stuff from other presentations and then just update it into, because I'm not reinventing the wheel all the time. So I always have like a standard, like this is my standard format for my master classes. It's got red things that are the call outs, and then black and white are the little tips. And then I have these versions where you fill in blanks, but this has everything in it. It has something of everything. So all I do is I use this as my base, and I do a save as, and I get the whole presentation, and then I just start getting rid of things. So like all these under here, I would do like delete, 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 and then just grab one and just copy and then paste, 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 and then add, and then I would do this and come up with another. What are you doing? And so now that would be a new number 2. Or if I had to make that number 3, I would make that number 3. So all I'm doing is taking things that exist and redoing them over and over again. Now,
Craig.
there's master slides. So I'm going to minimize this one.
Craig, real quick.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
I just wanted to say that this is great that you're showing us how to do this, because when that gal comes on and explains how to do an online presentation, what is it she's doing? Online.
Oh, the online courses. Yeah.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
to be able to do.
Yeah, you're going
do
to need to know how to do this to do your online courses. She might even go over this again. But yeah, this will be a great thing to have in your toolbox to refer to, because
Right.
I'm showing you how to do all these things.
So thank you.
You're very welcome. So I'm going to add, so for this one, where is this one? This one, air supply. Notice the background. This was created by the same guy that did this slide with this background, but I don't know how to make that background, that messy little background. So there's all I do is so I have this background where there's a picture really inside of the background. And then there's this one with the little stars on it like this. So not stars, the little lines that go out like a burst. So there's that version that has the burst. This doesn't have a burst, but it has the things around it. So on these slides, there's a master over here. You can change master. So I'll take one of these slides. Change master. I could do that background because I've loaded in from when the guy did that. Now I don't like this because my logos sometimes are not, they're JPEGs that are white backgrounds. Now a PNG file is a Photoshop file that doesn't have the background. So I have those, but I want to give you an example of why a lot of us have our logos that have white backgrounds, because you guys, some people don't know how to create a PNG file that will have no background. It's harder to do. So this is where a situation is where I would never put a white bordered logo on something black. And that is where I would, where's my, what the heck is that? Image, no. Change master, how do you do that again? Hold on 1 second, hold on. See, I would never do this. There it is. Okay, so then I would go to a white background for that one, because then it just blends in. So anytime I have a white background, now you can't see it there, but you can see it if I lift it up. There's a white background up there. I would never put a black background, because I literally hate when people have that box around the logo. You gotta not do that. Now, do I have the PNG? So I'm gonna get rid of that logo, but here's a PNG file, and hopefully this was done correct. Now, it's the wrong color because it's black. But notice there's no white box around this. I'll show you, I'll take out the master. So I'll change the master to white, and it's a black logo. So if I had a blue background, or if I had this, I'll take out this, your binders. I have a yellow background. Now, if I was to drag that PNG, here's a perfect example. Here's the JPEG. It's white around it, ugly. No, don't do that. Hold on one second. Here's the PNG file.
All right.
And then you see it's a see-through.
Hello? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Hang on one second, can you?
Yeah, of course.
Oops.
Let's listen to Ali's phone call.
Okay. Let me just get you down here.
I'll mute her. Guys, if you're answering phones, please mute yourself. All right. But notice the PNG file is beautiful because notice the E, the font, is also yellow in the background. And in between these letters it takes the background of yellow in the folder. But if you do, so that's that, or you do, I have to keep doing this, change master, and, oh, no, not change master. So I'm going to drag in my JPEG, which looks better. I mean, come on. Right, Roger. People do this all the time. All the time. It is the worst thing you can do in design. And you just look amateurish. So this is a JPEG, and all you have to do, there are converters online. You could change a JPEG, just Google convert JPEG to PNG file. Convert any file to any file, and they're free. And then you just drag the file into that thing that you Googled, and it'll convert it for you. But never have this, always have that. So there's just a little tip there. All right, when I'm doing little things like this. So once again, this now, it looks like a graphic, but it's not. This is really a text box floating, another text box floating, and my logo, that's a PNG file that's floating. But I designed this slide because I wanted it to be something like this, new opportunities. So you could also design things with text boxes and graphics. So once again, text box, graphic, text box, but it's three things on a slide. Pictures, I could put that picture with that background, but I could change the master and make it, oh no, this one is a graphic. Okay, so see this little thing? I'm gonna just pull it down here. This is, hold on. This is change the master. The master is behind here. So I didn't even know I did this. So I had layers. These are different layers. And all I did was, if you don't know how to get rid of a master on a thing, now I can easily get rid of the master, change the master to the blank one, which is over here. Change master to blank. So I'll click on that. So this is a file. I know what happened here. This is a great example. This one I could get rid of. This overlay, I could just get rid of that. But at the time when my designer gave me this file, I didn't know how to create a master. So I just took a file, a picture file. It came out like this. I gotta turn my phone off. It came out like that. And all I did was drag it to the edges. And it's just, you put it to this edge, the top left edge. So I put it to the top left and dragged it all the way and made it cover up all the edges because I did not know how to do that. So now notice I went a little over, but I just wanted the photo. And if you hit play, all you see is the photo and you don't see any of the edges. So those are things that when I was doing this, I didn't know how to get rid of the master behind it. Now I don't know why I still can't get rid of that. Change master to blank. See, this is embedded in there, and this is above my pay scale, so I don't know how to do that. But I would then just go to a blank file. I would take this one instead, and I would copy and paste. Then I would get rid of this, and then I would take this picture and copy and then paste it into here. Then I would have the white background, and then I would do that. But this guy was really great at what he did, and he embedded my file, embedded that thing which I didn't want for this picture. Here's another thing. This is very, very important. Notice that you could do this, which changes the picture. I see this so much because people grabbed a corner because they heard you could grab a corner and make it fit. But you can't grab a corner like that because it's going to change the picture like that. So how, I forget how to make it. I think this is just a funky, is it shift? Yes. Okay. So if this was the existing picture, if you grabbed this picture and did that, that's bad. So I'm going to make it normal again. You hit the shift, you hold down shift, but you click, you make it where you get the little square so you could do something. Then you hit shift and then you drag it and then it stays the same and it doesn't do this. So if you don't hit shift, you're going to look really skinny, which is fine. If you've gained a little weight, this is a great way to make you look thinner. So I'm very serious, actually. This is a cheap way to look a little thinner. In fact, I'll be using this now that I'm thinking about it in everything I do from now on. Look how skinny I am there. Oh, that's not good there. That's chubby boy. But here's the thing. So this, I think this is like the normal picture. Hit shift, and then you can make it stay the same. All right. What else is there? When you're doing presentations, always, like when I have sponsors, I grab their JPEGs. Now this is a white, they gave me a white JPEG. So I said, okay, I'm not going to do, if I did a black background, I'm pretty sure this is a white JPEG. So if I did that, yep, it would do that. Don't do that again. It's easy just to make it a blank copy. And then it merges in there and it'll look like it was part of the page. Now, there's a little gray here, so you can tell that this is that page. Don't do this. Don't make it tiny on a page. I make it as big as I can without cutting off any of the ad. So I try to get it to the edges. And then once again, you can center it so that when it plays, it looks like this. Now all they did was they have 8.5 by 11 because these are the ads that went in my binder. And I just took the ads that were in my binder and I put them in the PowerPoint to give them more bang for their buck. Same thing here, same thing here. Now, hers is a little blurry. Yes? Oh, hers is a little blurry. Did you notice that? I don't know if I could create that again. It was blurry for a second, but hers is a very high, big file. These files were very small files, which is great for PowerPoint. This one was a big file, so it starts off blurry, but give it a second and then it will get beautiful. Now, when you play, it will automatically look beautiful because it's a bigger file and it'll look really, really good. It'll look clear. So don't worry that it does that in the PowerPoint because it will fix itself. Boom, there it goes. There you go. Here's another one. So I like doing this. This is a logo. This is one piece and I center it with that yellow line. Now I'm not centering it on the whole thing because I want to add. So I raise it up and this is just a text box that I added and I center it on the yellow line. So I'm not centering it up and down. I'm just centering it on the yellow line left to right. So that's another way to have a logo and then a text box of something. Different colors. So I could easily, okay, the word schedule is black. You double click on the word, and then over here you have all the tools, and here's the color, text color right there. And you could go in here and it'll bring up this little thing. You can make it any color you want. So now I made it red, I can make it blue. And so that's how to do that. There's the toolboxes all on the side. So you click on the text box and you have all these things. You could do text, style, arrange. I don't even go to arrange. There's ways to do that. So the main one I use is text or style. Style, it just looks like this is a regular style, but you can do this. So it's a bar, and it looks with a white, so it looks like that. It looks like a white text with gray around it. You could do that. You can make it a purple bar, and you could just, or you could just go back to this, or you could have, oh, there's more. So lots of things you could do in style. Trying to see how I get back to my original. Huh. There's, oh, undo.
Command Z.
Yep,
Craig.
undo, yep. Command Z. See, it goes back to all the ones that you did. And then it's back to that. And you could even go back to this and go back to that. If you make any mistakes, it's Command Z.
Craig, could you, yep, got it.
I'm hearing things. All right. Oh, here's a good one. So when I do my binders, you notice that I always have the red word in the binder is blank in the binder. The red word on the PowerPoint is blank in the binder. So it's just an easy way to just do one thought at a time. So the RockStar Mindset, in the binder, there's a page that says RockStar Mindset, and then I just go through my presentation. This is number one, but the word fail in the binder is a blank line. And then they know, I tell them the red word is the word that you're gonna fill in the binder. So I just have one thought per screen, and the red word underlined is the word that they have to fill in. It just makes it so much easier for them to fill in the blanks. They don't have to think, because people just don't want to think. But here's how I do these. So if I have another one that I'm going to do, so I'll grab these two. So I hit that one and I hit shift and that one. Now it grabs these two. Then I hit copy, and then I'll put it, because I want to put it here maybe. I want to put it after Tony's ad. Then I hit paste. It'll grab RockStar Mindset from here and grab the first one to here. So what I do is, this is a little cheat, is I have this one, and I want to call this RockStar Sex is the new one. So RockStar Sex will be this one, and I want to do 10 ways to have RockStar Sex. So the first one will be this one, but then I grab that one, I copy, and then I leave it here because I want it to go underneath this one, and I hit paste, 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 paste. So if I have, so number one is you must fail to become successful. In RockStar Sex, number one, you must fail at sex to become successful. So that actually works.
Is that not the truth or what?
Right? It just happens to fit. And then, so the second one now, I just go to the second one. It's the same one. So it doesn't look like it's changing, but it is, because this was the first one. Here's number two. And you double click here. That's number two. Then what I do is, if it's try to, and then you can't keep typing. I only go here because I don't want to lose the red capitals. And then satisfy, and then I go to here, your partner first. So now I did that. If you try to do this and satisfy, then you got to do this, and then you got to go into the colors and all that. But you have to just be careful to just, not even that careful, just whatever the first two are. So you did that one, right? Okay, I'm going to do this again. Copy, paste. I don't need, no. I don't have to do that because I just go to this one again. So I have the first one. This is the second one. Third one goes back to number one, but now it's going to be number three. And you just grab these two words. If you have gray words before the thing and gray words after. Now, sometimes the blank is in the first word. So all I do is this. I get rid of that. And I'll put something here. Joy to the world. So now the blank is there, first spot, and the rest of the words are there. Now say if the blank is at the end, so all I do for the next slide, I grab this, stop, and I get rid of all that, and then try to win. I have no idea what I'm writing. But then that is at the end now. So now we have the word in the middle, a different word, different whole thing, how to do it, keeping it in the middle, leaving it up front. Oh, wait, that should be a capitalized. I always capitalize those. And then it's at the end. So and then if you only had 4 and you realize, well, I only have 4, then you just delete these. So now you have the ad, and now the presentation looks like this. RockStar Stacks. Number 1, you must fail. Number 2, try to satisfy. Number 3, joy to the world. Number 4, oh, forgot to do that. So then I go back here and go, oh, wait, I forgot that. I hit number 4. Then I go back here just to make sure it's all good. So there's the thing, RockStar Stacks. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. Then I go back to this, and I do now RockStar Mindset. Then number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. Always have one thought per screen. I've said that over and over again, but you get the idea. What else is there?
Hey, Craig, it's Merv. What font size are you using on those?
Oh, thank you. Great point. Thank you. Huge is the answer. So here's a great example for font size. Thank you, Merv. That is awesome. So this one is 215. But because Saturday is a longer word than Friday, I had to, so what I did was I copied this one and pasted. So when I did this, Saturday, it kicked it down. Well, I don't like that. So this is a widow, remember? That's a widow, especially in a date, that looks awful. So I copy the whole thing, and here's the font thing under text in the tools. I just go down, 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 and then I go really, really fast until 2020 gets up there, and then I give it a couple more. So then 2020, I would probably keep it 185. So this one was 215, but because I want Saturday to be on the same line, this one was 185, and then I would just delete that one. So then I have 215, 225. Okay, so notice the word today is shorter than the word Friday. So I want to make it as big as possible. So if you were to play this, you'll notice that there's a little font size change there, but it's so slight. And then a font size change here, so slight. But no one really cares because it's on one line. Now, if I really thought about this, what I would have probably done is kept them all the same, because I like this. I would have made the first one today, and I know I have to change the date. I would have made the second one, and this is trial and error. So this is Friday. So today, October 8th, to October 8th, Friday, October 9th, and then Saturday, I keep it the same, but I have to change this, and watch what it does. So notice when I have this one and I play and I go to this one, there's a little bit of a difference, right? You can see the font is a little lower. But when I go today, it's a little smaller on screen, but then watch. Friday just changes, Saturday just changes, but it stays the same. It's a cleaner version, and just the first line changes, but the second line doesn't change. So I kind of like to do that better. I like to keep it the same font, but for this one I just didn't because it was so close. But that's a way to keep it the same size font. Just grab the first one, the font size that you want of the largest one, because the largest one has to fit, and then the smaller ones will fit, obviously, because they're smaller. Friday is less letters than Saturday. Today is less letters than Friday. So start with the larger one and copy and paste the two smaller ones, and then just update the information.
Craig?
Yes?
Sorry, it looks like there's a tiny thin line over every time there's an A.
That's the font, believe it or not.
Oh,
And
okay.
there's tiny thin lines under the 2 and the 0. That's the messy font. So the letter D in today, notice there's like dots in there. That's the font. The font just wants to be messy. So here's another font. Oh no, that's the font. I'll do an example here. So that's that font. It's called Grot Rough. But let me do another font. And you, Helvetica, gone.
Okay, thank you.
You're so welcome. So here, there's where to change the fonts, by the way. You just highlight the box. Here's the different fonts. Impact is a good one. It's thick, impactful. But this is the one that I use most of the time because it's messy. I like the messy font. I think that's pretty much it. And then obviously you hit save, save it. Oh, here, this is just a thing. These are all my logos that I was doing. So rock your life, then rock your health, rock your inspiration, rock your motivation, rock your space. All I did was, once again, grab the logos and center them. All you're doing is grabbing files from your desktop and just putting them in here. And I'll delete that one because that looks icky.
Craig, that rock your fill in the blank was really brilliant in keeping your brand throughout the program.
Oh,
that
I know.
Was great.
I tell me about it. And I'm like, when Tim told me that, I'm like, once again, how do I not, oh, that's in the other one. How did I never, ever do that? And because I put the big signs behind me all the time. And I'm like, and I've seen it. I've been to numerous, like a lot of them don't do it. A lot of us don't do it. But I've seen some that do it. And still, it didn't click to go, hey, I should be doing that. I just watched it and go, oh, that's nice. And didn't click like, dude, you're not doing that. And once again, sometimes we need to hear it 5 times, 6 times, 7 times. But for some reason, didn't get that. So I'd probably make this a little bigger if I was to do this. And, well, you can link it. There's another thing. Now, that doesn't make sense to do in a PowerPoint, but if you were giving, here's the thing. If you were giving, here's the text box that I started with. Because I put www.craigduswalt.com, it's linkable. So if I was giving this presentation to somebody, I would make that, it is, and naturally is a link to my website. And then I would open link and watch what happens. It goes to my website. So if I'm giving someone a presentation, if you're selling online courses, do this too, because they're going to click on it, and anything in a presentation on an online course have clickable links. Glad I just saw that. And then you open the link and then you go to the page where you want them to go. So you could do that in PowerPoint, especially if you're doing an online course. So glad I just did that. Yeah, Tim.
one of the things that I do, because there's many of these presentations that I give online that you can't make a sales offer. So my free gift is my PowerPoint, and my PowerPoint has my affiliate links into it.
Yeah.
My personal, links to my website. And most people would never think put your affiliate links in your PowerPoint.
It's so genius. That's so great.
They're downloading it for free and they're going through, oh, what's this?
So most speakers won't let you sell to their audience, but they never say you can't put a link in if you're as a free gift, if you opt into my website. So you're allowed to give away free stuff a lot. As a free gift, if you opt into my website, I'm going to give you the PowerPoint presentation. Now you're like, oh my gosh, I don't want to give away my PowerPoint presentation. And that's wrong, because people are filming your PowerPoint slides all the time. They're taking pictures anyway. So now just tell the promoter, can I give away my PowerPoint? And they're going to say yes, because there's nothing. But in the PowerPoint, you're going to have a slide, and the slide is now an open link to something where you can offer something. Affiliate link.
I mean, that too in the PowerPoint is virtually the PowerPoint, hey, go to this link. They got to sign up for your email list to get it.
Yep.
On the thank you page of the email sign up is a sales pitch. I do it all the time. I made more money giving away free offers this year than I did at my speaking gigs.
Right, there's the key.
Offered a package.
Free offers, right?
Yeah, all free offers. And I make money on the thank you page, or I make money on the affiliate links.
So good. Yeah. Did I show you my picture of Jack Nicklaus? I love it. All right, I think that's it. If anyone has any other questions, I mean, keep in mind, let me just clarify here. This will get you started. There is so much in Keynote and PowerPoint that I'm not even great at, like these guys that create this stuff. There are people out there that can make it really, really fancy. But I will say this, too fancy is not good either. You want to focus, you want to have people focused. Like pretty is great, but it's not sellable. Fonts that are big, bold, one thought per screen. I don't have a lot of pretty slides. Like my slides are all this. I could easily have a graphic next to it that has a person failing, or something, or some funny graphic. But I choose consciously not to do that, because here I'm in teaching mode. This is teaching mode. There's no, I'll throw in though, in the middle of teaching mode, once in a while, a funny story or a picture to break it up. But you don't want to have the graphic inside the teaching point, because right here, I am telling them to go and tell no man. Notice that I didn't put this graphic in with the teaching point. I want to teach first, and then I'll tell a story about it. So when I say here, go and tell no man, do you ever tell your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, or someone that loves you, your great idea, and they say, oh, it's already been done before. Oh, you can't do that. So I tell that teaching point first, and then I tell the pet rock story. So there's this guy that went into his backyard, da-da-da. If I would have had the graphic, which many people do, of the pet rock in Go and Tell No Man, they're not going to listen to the teaching point of Go and Tell No Man. They want to know what's going on with the pet rock. So I'm very, very clear on, here are my teachings, and once in a while I will throw in a graphic to break it up, and if I want to emphasize a story where I need a graphic. But I do not mix graphics with the teaching slide, because I just feel that takes it away from your teaching. I mean, I think I'm entertaining enough where I can teach a little bit and then go crazy later, Any other questions?
I have a question.
Yes, Eldona Luis Fernandez.
Yeah, for the Fernandez that can't roll her R's. So I have a Mac, but I use PowerPoint, and I've thought about getting Keynote. Have you noticed when you go to speak places, and I'm sure one day in the future we will do this again, is there a problem with Keynote?
Never. I've spoken, how many stages? Never had a problem with Keynote.
And is there I don't know what the difference is. Is there more bells and whistles with Keynote?
No, it's just the Mac. I have PowerPoint. Mac makes PowerPoint now, Mac is able to use PowerPoint because Mac gets the Microsoft Office. Like I have Microsoft Office. I have
that on my Mac.
Right. So I just learned on Keynote, but most of the things we're doing right now, they all have tools, they all have stuff, but there's no better bells and whistles. But I do this, Eldana. I tell them up front, I have a Keynote presentation, so they make sure that they have something that can run Keynote. Now, 90% of the time, you don't even have to tell them that, because sometimes I haven't even told them and they still can run Keynote. It's so compatible now on both versions. It's literally just an HDMI cord basically now.
Right, yeah.
So it's not even an issue anymore, and it has never been an issue. So I wouldn't even think of that. It's not an issue, not an issue. But I would share with them, hey, I have a Keynote presentation,
Okay.
Yeah, but PowerPoint is just as good. I'm just so used to Keynote that's why I use Keynote, But Mac runs PowerPoint, and PCs, I actually think PCs now run Keynote as well. And if someone knows that or can tell me yes or no, that would be great. But I'm pretty sure Keynote is cross-platform as well.
Sauce, awesome.
Yeah.
So I've had problems with Keynote and StreamYard not working as effectively as PowerPoint does. But it still works, but PowerPoint works better. And that's just that's one aspect where one's a preference over the other.
And it's my understanding, I've never done this, but it's my understanding. Can you guys still see my screen?
Yes.
Right here, look at this. Keynote, file, export to PowerPoint.
Yeah.
If there was an issue, I could just make this a PowerPoint file. In fact, let me try something here while you guys are here. I'm going to take this small file. I'll make it small so I have something different on everything. So I have a video, I have a song, I have the logo, picture, image, and logo. Okay, good. So now I'm going to take this file. Wait, let me save it. It's untitled. So I'm going to just say test Keynote. I'm going to put it on my desktop, test Keynote. All right, so that is saved. So now I'm going to edit. No, I'm going to file. Where was it? Oh, export to PowerPoint. There's PowerPoint. I don't want to require a password. Export your presentation PowerPoint. So I hit next. And they'll call it PP. Save it on my desktop. Export. Creating a PowerPoint file. Oh, great. I have a video in there. It might take a couple of seconds. Oh, there we go. If this works, I might just jump. Keynote, PowerPoint, right here. There's the file. Double click. And there it is. It's opening up PowerPoint.
Oh, wow.
Here we go. Let's see if it works. The bouncy PowerPoint is opening. The anticipation is just so great. And there it is. Boom, 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 boom. And look. Wait, look at this. It even plays the song. Let's see. I don't know how to use PowerPoint. Oh, wait, look. Even plays the video. So boom, mic drop. That's how you do that. I love that. Look at that.
Awesome sauce.
Look at that. Logo is right in there. Now you have a PowerPoint presentation. So if you ever had a problem with StreamYard, there you go. I learned something new. See, this is why we have a mastermind. I'm looking like up here. Wait, there's got to be some sort of. I think I heard that you can do that, and you can export it back. So there you go.
That's awesome.
Yeah. All right. Once again, I went a little over in 45 minutes, but You get the idea. I'm going to stop the share.
Great
Right.
demo, Craig. Thank you.
You're very, very welcome. All right, so there's the master class on presentations, how to use Keynote and how to make it a PowerPoint presentation by accident.
Yeah, cool.
Woohoo! That was
Yeah.
great. Thanks, Craig.
All right, guys. So I won't see anyone next week because of Thanksgiving. Have a happy Thanksgiving, everybody. And
Craig, a quick question.
yes, sir, Captain Video.
On your brand, I noticed like you have Rock Your Life, but didn't you say you were going to use your name like Craig Duswalt's Rock Your Life?
So when in my banner, maybe up top of like my big screen behind me, I'll have Craig Duswalt's and then the big Rock Your Life logo. I might add that to my presentation, but I'm really focused on branding Rock Your Life. But at my events, I might add the Craig Duswalt's because I used to do that for my Craig Duswalt's Rockstar Marketing Bootcamp on the big picture because people are putting it on their websites. But in the PowerPoint presentations, I might not add that because it'll be too clunky. But yes, on the big screens, on the big stage, I'll probably put Craig Duswalt's Rock Your Life Experience, Craig Duswalt's Rock Your Life Celebration Weekend. Yes.
Yeah, because with me, I don't have a powerful name like that. You know, I just use my own. So it would be like Woody Blagman's, you know, the Phoenix Project.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. And that's a great way to get away with any trademark infringement. Now, it's not perfect because I did Craig Duswalt's Rockstar Marketing Bootcamp, but that wasn't my brand. That's what I put on the on my stage. But every branding was Rockstar Marketing Bootcamp, and that's why I was getting letters, or Rockstar Marketing. That's why I was getting letters from Rockstar Games, Rockstar Energy Drink, and because I didn't have Craig Duswalt's Rockstar Marketing, something like that. But even with Craig Duswalt's Rockstar Marketing, I probably still would have gotten letters. But it is a way to argue, well, it's not Rockstar Marketing, it's Craig Duswalt's Rockstar Marketing. So there's ways of doing, if you start getting cease and desist letters, just add your name in front of it, you might win. But then I just said, screw it, I'm just changing everything to Rock Your Life, you know. All right, Craig does marketing. That's actually really good. Roger, Craig DUS marketing. Craig does marketing. Kind of like that. All right, guys, I'm going to go shopping and spend more money on furniture. I'm buying an air hockey table today.
Oh, man.
Have fun.
It's for the kids.
I need to come over there. I love air hockey.
Air hockey is fun. We have a game room. I'm buying a Guns N' Roses pinball machine. They have a new pinball machine. And I'm buying a poker table and air hockey. That's what the kids want.
All right. That's awesome.
I just wanted to, you know, thank you for inviting me back. I've already gained a lot of value, and I'm glad.
Yeah.
Glad to be back, and a shout out to Tim. Thanks for your tips yesterday. I added my Tuesday show to my blog. I never even thought of that. So
good. Yeah, well, we're glad you are back because you're one of the best. You're great.
Awesome sauce.
Awesome sauce. All right, guys. Happy Thanksgiving. See you
Bye, everybody.
all in a couple of weeks.
Thanksgiving, everybody. Good to see you
Be
all.
safe and healthy. Love you guys.